So my husband, Levi Sauerbry, and I own a company together, Eve and Levi LLC, and we operate as EveMayorMedia.com, FastingLane.com, and we have 3 total full-time employees and a lot of fantastic contractors that we work with. And things have happened, right? We are in the midst of a pandemic, and I think a lot of us have been in a difficult situation. And the SBA and the government has said that there would be some loans. There's an EIDL loan and there's a PPP loan. And the specific goal of the PPP loan is to enable you to retain your employees. We have been clients both with our personal and our business accounts at Capital One for a while now, for years. And when the loans were approved, Capital One had no information about how to apply for these loans. We tried to approach them on Twitter. We tried to call. We tried to get information. And there just simply was no information from Capital One around the communication for a PPP loan, which I think a lot of people right now who own a small business were doing their due diligence to look through everything to understand what was going on. And I really have to thank our CPA, Zishan. I have tagged him in this. I will introduce him to you. He is a young fellow. He is our new CPA, and the guy has saved us tens of thousands of dollars by showing us how to do the right thing with our taxes, how to track things effectively, how to follow the rules, but to find ways that we should be legitimately saving money with our taxes. And I highly recommend him. He is based in Dallas, but he works with people all over the place. He's an independent CPA with an incredible background understanding banking. So I'd love to introduce you to Zishan if you'd like to talk to him. He set up our PPP loan in a way that got us much more money than I think we initially understood we could. And it helped us a lot. So I've just been really impressed with his ability. So anyway, back to Capital One. The day after the first round of funding from the SBA ended and the money ran out, Capital One sent out a note to its clients, at least to us, saying we are now ready to take applications. When you're nervous about paying your people and retaining your people and treating your employees well, and treating yourself well and paying for your bills and taking care of your company, it's very stressful when the bank that you have your money with does not communicate with you. So this is really not a lesson for just being a big company. It doesn't matter whether you're a large organization or a small organization. It's about communicating with people when they're stressed out, communicating with your customers and telling them what's going on, giving them a timeline. And I really did not see that happen. I've seen a lot of brands, big and small, do a great job, not just saying, hey, we're here for you during COVID, instead saying, here's how we're here for you, talking to you like a human, letting you know what struggles they're going through and how they're working on it. So that transparency is really a great thing. So I really appreciated how Mark Cuban has talked a lot about EIDL loans and PPP loans. And Ron Sturgeon, who is an entrepreneur and a friend of mine from Biz Owners Ed, made a post on Facebook about his difficulties with some of his banks. And he suggested a bank that honestly I didn't know about called Happy State Bank. Happy State Bank is a small bank. They don't know that I am doing this right now. They have not asked me to do this. I'm not being paid to do this. But here's what happened. Because Capital One let me down with their communications and my ability to apply for a loan, I talked to Happy State Bank because I would like to thank Ron Sturgeon for talking about how incredible they were. And what I understand is this is a smaller bank who was really committed to making sure that their clients had communication directly from real people, both on email and on the phone, and understood the process of the PPP loan, helped them walk through it, and took on the extra manpower it took to get those things done. So they stepped up at a time when people were really struggling and it was hard for people to get work done. We got introduced to them through Ron. Thank you so much, Ron Sturgeon. And we talked to a gentleman, Benton, at Happy State Bank, who called us in half an hour, like on the phone, called us and spoke to us like a kind human, showed concern for us, which made us feel really incredible. And we asked for his help. He said we would need to be clients. We were like, that makes total sense. We would love to be clients of a bank who spoke with us. And we worked with him, and in a matter of a couple of days, my husband moved all of our business and personal accounts to Happy State Bank. And in 2 days, when the funding was approved, we had already completed our PPP loan application. Thank you to Lisa Wigger, our 13-year accountant and financial expert who provides us with beautiful books and very clean accounting. And we got our PPP loan money yesterday, deposited into our Happy State Bank account. This PPP loan was something really necessary for us to sustain ourselves over the next few months while we take care of our clients, while we take care of ourselves and our employees and continue on. So I just wanted to make this video to tell you about my experience. I had a very disappointing experience with Capital One, who then did come back after there was, like I said, the funding ran out. They came and said, you can do your application now. We were gonna try and do it, but we didn't hear back from anyone. They finally sent out a note that said, here's like a link, you can file an application. It wasn't very clear to us, in my opinion. There wasn't a lot of help. And then I saw yesterday on the top of Capital One, we are no longer accepting applications for PPP. So I felt let down in that situation. Happy State Bank spoke to us, walked us through it, helped us with their expertise, brought on extra people, treated us like humans and showed concern and got the job done and got us the PPP loan done and in the bank in 2 days. So I would like to recommend Happy State Bank. I would like to recommend my CPA, Zishan. If you would like an introduction to either one of them, I would love to do that. I'd like to recommend my accountant, Lisa Wigger, who has been doing this for us when we've had a 30-person company, when we've had a 3-person company, and everything in between. And she works with all kinds of different companies. And I'd like to thank Ron Sturgeon for being an entrepreneur that is open about advice around banks, advice around loans. This is just a time where I think all of us as business owners, as business people, as employees are in different situations we've never been in before. And I think we have to speak openly about brands that are doing a great job. I know today I've talked about a brand that I'm unhappy with, and I very, very rarely do that. But I think there's a lesson to be learned here about brands and people being really open when they're working on something and moving forward. And there's something to be said for companies large and small who are communicating, supporting, stepping up, doing what they need to do to take care of their prospects and clients. This is a great time to gain new clients by treating people well, right? Like, I'm going to be a Happy State Bank client for a really long time because when times were tough, they stepped up and treated me like a human. And I hope that at Eve Mayer Media, I hope that at fastinglane.com, our clients and our prospects know that we are there for them as humans, as personally, as businesses, when times are tough, not just when times are good. And I know I said this in a recent video, but we show who we are as companies and as humans when times are tough. It's easy to be nice. It's easy to be sweet when times are good. But when times are tough, man, some of the only relief I feel is helping other people. My dog has just run in and I think really wants to be on camera because she just, threw a Frisbee. Let me know if you need a referral to Happy State Bank. Let me know if you need a referral to a fantastic CPA. Let me know if you need a referral to a fantastic accountant. Let me know if you need something else. Let me know if you need a job referral. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you need somebody to talk to. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're staying healthy. I hope your family's doing well. And that was my rant for today. All right. Bye, guys.